Hi, I'm Jay from I Wander UK, day 19 of my Southwest Coastal Path challenge. Excuse me, I'm still carrying a bit of a cold. The skin's got a bit rough in the wind and the sun yesterday. Today we're trying to get through to Hayle. I got a few miles on myself yesterday, so hopefully it won't be too hard a slog. Last night was cold and this morning's cold, even though the sun's not quite got over us yet. I'll show you my outlook, and in a few, 20 minutes or so after I pack the tent up, we'll get going. As you can see, the wind's picking up and it's going to get stronger over the next couple of hours. This was my outlook last night. Guess it's 40 meters down, maybe a bit more. But I'm not sure if you could beat that for a wild camping wake up in the morning view. Just had my morning cup of tea and been watching the terns and stuff nesting on this cliff just next to me, flying around, waking up. Well, better get packed up and get going. We're away, and although it's sunny, you can probably hear it's very windy. I've got 3 layers on this morning and a hat, but yesterday I started off with a t-shirt. That's the variety from day to day. Just need to put up with it. Crack on, get a bit of warmth in our body from walking, and then perhaps take off a layer or so. We're heading out to the Navux, and hopefully we'll be out of the wind a bit the other side of there until we get to Godrevi. I think it's called Godrevi Beach. We'll see. I'm going to put this for now just to get warmed up. Got out of the wind for a second, and I think that ahead is the Navux. Got to go around that headland and then Godrevi. I'm sorry about that, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Godrevi. And then I think we see Godrevi Island with a lighthouse on. But colours on that look amazing. I guess spring is coming. This is what it makes all worth it. Coming out and seeing stuff like this. It's a bit of a gnarly drop there. So you've got that on your right hand side where you've been, and where you're about to get to Hayle on the other side. Brilliant. Here's a better view and a slightly more sheltered. Coming around, and centre of screen now is Portreath. I'm so glad I slowed this whole thing down. I think I said a video or two ago about how I felt like I was rushing. I was literally just saying how I'm really enjoying this now that I'm slowing down. Literally a couple of 100 metres later, coming through one of the gates, just met a really lovely couple, Paul and Claire. A lovely little chat for 5 minutes, just learned a little bit about them, hiking. They're going up into Scotland. They've done the Scottish Trail a couple of times. Just really nice to be able to spend a few minutes with other people and get their stories. Really well worth it. Slow it down. No, you do what you want to do, but I'm glad I slowed it down. lighthouse out of Godferry Island. Sorry, I just can't get that word. And just to the top left hand of the screen, I think that's St Ives. It is St Ives. Just a look. And on the way out to the higher lighthouse at Reevy Head, it's a nice little special viewing spot. Just taking my own sweet time. From the right hand side to the lighthouse at Godferry, out to sea, across to St Ives, and just round the corner from Hayle Beach. After investigating more, no, don't walk down there. It's got sand pegs or sand shovels, whatever they're called. There's no grass coverage, only the long twitchy grass. You never get any stability in. So knock that head on the eye, knock that on the head. No idea of wild camping there. The little river with the footbridge across just before the nature reserve is called Red River, I think. I'm just stopping to have a coffee, hoping to get out the window a little bit, but I'll show you. It's that strong it's actually rocking my bag. The bag's on the table. See the wind getting the top of those waves and just put them into spray. People in the distance as well. Come off the beach a bit now and going through Towans. I can see St Ives in the distance there. The sun's trying to get through, but this wind is just crazy. Just heading through here now, up with Towans. Loving these little at the back of Towans. Just behind the sand dunes, it's grass covered. There's several little bits you could pop yourself down into. The sun's still trying to break through. The sky's blue behind me, but it's overcast in front. But it's definitely a day to be moving about. In these Towans, it varies between when you're on the top of them, you can't stand up. So you tuck down, there's absolutely zero wind. Like I said, ideal little spot if you had a little explore around. As you can probably hear, it's still windy when you come up the top of these Towans, but again, I've said it before, look at the size of this beach. As the sun's trying to blow the cloud and the overcast away, you can see the beach pops out every now and again over the other side there. That's St Ives, but that's tomorrow. I'm just trying to get to Hayle tonight. As you come through these Towans or sand dunes, like I said, there's loads of places and it's huge. You could easily tuck yourself away, no one would ever know. And I keep veering it, I keep coming back to beachside just to have another look at the beach. Or you can go inland a little bit more and go higher. I know I've said it before, those people, the size of them. Wasn't sure if that was samphire, which is a bit of a delicacy. You have it soaked in vinegar. I don't particularly like it, but apparently it's called sea splurge and it's toxic, so don't eat it. If the wind is blustering, you're not sure which direction it's from. Keep having a wander through and you come across this ideal little place to have shelter for the night. Decided to come in from the beach a bit. It's too uppy down here, the sand's too soft. It's stretching out my Achilles tendons, which I've had problems with the last 18 months or so. So I'm going to start following these gnarly little signs. They're cool anyway. Like this one here. Let's see how this fares. It looks the sand isn't so soft. So let's give this a go for a few minutes. We've gone through Towans. And now we're in Upton Towers, and there's another one of those derelict buildings. We needed a bit of shelter for the night, but like I said, it's just flat grass that you get pegs in. Just finding one that's getting out of the wind. Today, this is a little bit hard work, to be honest, with the wind and the soft sand. On a nice day, this would be a lovely little stroll and explore through. trying to get out of the wind for a minute or two. Just come through Upton Towans. We've got, I'd guess, just a little over halfway. We've got Towans, Mexican Towans, Round Black Cliff, Harvey Towans, and then Riviera Towans. So we've got quite a way to go here. I wasn't sure when I was looking at the other end, but I thought, yeah, it's probably 2.5 hours. Easy stride out, but with this wind and the soft sand, I was sorely mistaken. But it's good fun. Trust me, you'll have great fun here. After passing a little mobile, what are they called, mobile caravans holiday site, you drop down a little bit and through the gate, which takes you through a permissive path of SSSI, which is a site of specific scientific interest, I believe. But yeah, a little stroll through there. Apparently there's ponies, but I didn't see any. I'm coming back down off there now and gonna have a look at the beach for a bit, change it up. And to be honest with you, I know there's a lot of footage of these sand dunes, but wait till you do it. There's a lot of it. And it saps you a little bit, but it's good fun. Quick look back. The lifeguards are having to get around on quads. And it still seems like a lot of work. Or a lot of time to get around. St Ives in the distance there. I think we need to get to that sort of headland bit sticking out and then start going back inland for Hayle. From the little coffee bar at the other end of the beach to here has taken me an hour and 15 minutes. Admittedly, I haven't been motoring, I've been wandering around a bit, but it's huge. It's absolutely massive. In fact, it's mahoosive. Walking down this beach and the actual physical size of it is making me reflect on yesterday. Yesterday, because it's a beautiful sunny day, after about 4 hours, maybe 4.5 hours of walking, I deliberately stopped and took 10 minutes, which turned into half an hour. I took my boots off, my insoles out and my socks off. Sat down, had a drink and just enjoyed the scenery for the day. I can't advocate it enough. It's incredible. Get your feet, get some air on them. In fact, get them cold before you put your socks and boots back on again. It gave me, later on that afternoon, about 2 hours later, when I was pushing for a bit of a campsite for the overnight, I thought I'd do a mile. I ended up doing 4.5. Because it was cliffland and easy walking and not really much to see, not that I wasn't enjoying it, I pushed on 4.5 miles. If I hadn't had that break, I would have already had hot feet, what I'm calling hot feet. And it just makes it so much hard work. The day before, not yesterday, the day before, I didn't stop because it was threatening with rain and I tried to push on. And I suffered at the end of the day for it. Not hugely suffered, but it wasn't comfortable. Where yesterday, I could just power on. I definitely advocate it. Saying that, I haven't done it today, but I'm just strolling down the beach here. If the sea was a little closer, I think I might go over and take a little dip. But it's bloody freezing. It's freezing out. I'm sure the water's freezing in, but that shouldn't stop you having a bit of fun. I'm just going to try and finish off the journey to Hayle on the beach. It's lovely. The tide's a long way out. I don't think it's quite a high tide yet. I think we've got another couple of hours. I don't think it's rushing in at any moment soon. But just looking behind me, make a great walking away shot. But there's no way I'm going to set that up. Walk away for 5 minutes, then come back and pick up the camera. Zed won't do it either. He's knackered. Brought him along to do the camera work. And to be honest with you, I've just been carrying him the whole way. The colour of this cliff face didn't come out on camera, but it's jet black. Absolutely jet black. It looks like coal. As I come down this estuary, and I think I might pop up that ramp to get off this damp sand. The last bit of Hayle, it goes Hayle estuary and then a little bit more walk in there. You can look out to the headland going out to St Ives. 19th, I'm taking you to the beach. You will wear shorts. We're just so resilient, aren't we? Got about another 20 minutes, half an hour before I get into Hayle. Just taking this little sandy track past these little old shed type beach hutches. Are gorgeous. I'd live there, no two ways about it. I was saying earlier on about resting your feet. Coming through those sand dunes, I forget. Last year I injured me, both my Achilles tendons, just overdid it, and I had 3 months off, and I've overstretched them and they're pulling a bit now. But like I say, it's a short one today. I only got half an hour to go, so just slowing down a bit so I don't pull them anymore and knacker myself. Just a reflection on the walk from Portreath to Hayle. Pretty easy going day, if you like. There's lots of just nice striding out bits. You come out from Portreath, up the hill, get onto the cliff tops, and it's like a gravel path, but you can walk to the side of it, grass, which is lovely, just like walking on the carpet for a good few miles, 3-4 miles. You can't see very much. You can hear the sea, but you can't really see it very much because the cliff drops off several meters to your right hand side obviously. The end bit's a bit more interesting. Come around Hell's Mouth, it gets a bit more gnarly. Then round to Navrux. That was interesting to see the seals, which was great. It's the second lot I've seen, but never seen that many. Drop round there, you can see the lighthouse, great views, and then you can see Hayle opening up. Dropping down from there, you come around the back of the sand dunes. That would be interesting to do on another day. Literally could do an overnighter. Just exploring around those sand dunes overnight and then just come back out the following morning. The Towans, 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 I think that's pronounced correctly. And then a little walk along Hayle Beach, which I've said it a dozen times before, but it's absolutely massive. But a nice, interesting walk. The weather earlier today was just horrendous. We're getting sandblasted and pushed around all over the place. But that's the way it goes. It's alright, somebody just walked past me looking like an idiot. And then the walk into Hayle is quite nice through this little sandy track looking at these beach huts. So enjoy and have a great day. Thanks for watching. I'm Jay from My Wander UK. Watch the next one. Tomorrow I've got a short one. I'm going into St Ives, but I'm giving myself plenty of time to have a look round because I love looking at the art galleries and stuff. So I'm going to go just to the other side of St Ives, have a look through there, perhaps get a little bite to eat, and then just a mile or two the other side of it, just see if I can find myself a little cosy bit. Thanks a lot for watching. See you again.